Welcome in water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is your angel card reading for the remainder of the month and going into the early part of the next month, basically the next 2 to 3 weeks. And we're using the Angel Wisdom Tarot, and our clarifying cards are coming from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle cards. So let's get right into it and see what we get. We're going to flip all three over, and finding the readings are on this just making more sense with the angel cards by looking at them together. Okay, we have, interestingly, 3 7s and an 8. I'm sorry, 2 7s and an 8. So our first 7 is a 7 of Cups, and I am getting for this reading that there is some type of confusion, some type of competing agenda or unclear expectations at your workplace or in a classroom. There could be several outcomes. There's conflicting information. People are making promises without clear follow-through. Could be even office politics with mixed signals, and someone not even knowing what option to pursue. So there's a lot, what's going on here is just getting a lot of speculation, like in and around what's going on with your work, whether that be work at the workplace or at school. There's just a lot of questions. It's, suggesting that possibly there are possibilities that are there, but people aren't even taking enough time to assess all of them, to really understand what they are. And you might even be asking, like, what's going on behind the scenes at my workplace or in my school situation? I would not assume that every possibility here is being discussed or being looked at thoroughly. This next 7 card, the 7 of Pentacles, the first card, of course, is ruled by the Archangel Gabriel, who is very powerful and very familiar to us, as is the next card, is also ruled by the Archangel Gabriel, who can give us much guidance and wisdom in these situations. So we've got the 7 of Pentacles, and this is kind of giving us a watch, wait, and evaluate kind of vibe. So whatever's going on here at work where there's uncertainty, you may even have someone asking, and it may be you, is all this effort in trying to make one of these decisions even worth it? Is this going to pay off? If you're waiting for that promotion or recognition, that is something that is absolutely, linked to this card and the message I'm getting for this reading, that there's somebody waiting for something, some type of recognition, and or waiting for some project to produce results that had to do with all these decisions that were being made back here. So this is happening like in the present. It's not something that's happened in the past. This is going on right now. Someone's urgently looking at the options, and there's questioning whether this should even be pursued, whether that's a project or if it is something personal like a promotion or seeking recognition. Like, is this even worth it? And there's waiting. There's definitely waiting for this to show up It's not happening right now. It's asking for patience and for time. So there's a strong message here not to make any hasty decisions based on, the confusion that we've gotten from the first card, that's Seven of Cups. It is just not really clear what and how this will turn out. Although you are waiting patiently, you've done all the things, and there's only so much at this point you can do. And you have the strength of the Archangel Gabriel working with you, which is a awesome angel to have in your corner. And then you have final card, Strength, which is saying someone needs to step up and handle this situation, and when they do that, they need to handle it with composure. I think this is indicating that whatever's going on, emotions need to be kept under control. There might be a difficult person in this whole mess or situation that caused some confusion here, and that person needs to be dealt with diplomatically. It's not necessarily a particularly difficult person, but dealing with them diplomatically is going to be really, really important, and having patience with them despite this whole thing being a difficult process. There's office politics going on, or even in a school situation, politics in a classroom. And this Strength card is going to guide you, and that is really the best position here, is just to remain calm and controlled in your responses. Remain confident. You don't need to fight for the position that you're taking in this whole situation. But you need to show and demonstrate your value and maintain your composure, because you have that strength. And the Archangel is Ariel, and she shows up when we need things like composure and calm and clarity. And she's pictured in the card with the lion, composed, not stressed. She's putting the crown on the lion. So, this is telling me that perhaps, that's telling me that, there is a waiting for some type of recognition. And there's been a lot of confusion getting to this point. This could be about whether or not someone is going to get that promotion. That could be you, or decide that, all of this waiting, it's just not worth it. There's been so much confusion here, I don't know. But you have the strength to make that decision. And you can decide from what you've understood of the entire situation. Do you really know what's going on behind the scenes? You've been waiting and you've been patient, but this is giving me the message that something is going to be decided, and it is pivotal as far as where you're going to land on the side of, okay, do I stay in, if this is something with school, do I stay in this class? Do I even want to stay on this project if it's a job situation? Because there's just been confusion, a lot of waiting, and now, it's really testing your strength. So know that if this is coming up for you, this is all going to work out, but it is not until after, you've gone through the struggle that is shown by the 2 sevens. Then our clarifier card is pay attention. Very interesting. Pay attention to what's going on around you. listen, keep your ears open, read the emails twice, read the text twice before you respond. Don't ignore anything that seems off or odd to you. Give every communication that's incoming right now your full and undivided, obviously, attention. Don't let anything get past you. Open up all the emails, open up all the text. Don't ignore anything, because whatever this project is, or this movement in your career, or if this again is a school situation and a class project, that strength that is going to show up and ultimately be the key is going to take you paying attention to what's going on. That is definitely a reading that is just screaming out, okay, something's going on in the workplace. It's not necessarily about a job or getting a job, but a process going on in the workplace. Again, projects that could lead to a promotion eventually, but are so confusing at the beginning that no one really knows what's going on. Then everyone waiting for something to happen, and you sitting there going, okay, I don't even know if I want to be a part of this anymore, or is this project even worth it? And then finally your strength showing up as, someone who makes the decision. Maybe now actually you will be able to make a final decision on, do you even want to play here anymore? Is this something you want to be involved in? And not ignoring anything that comes to you, any information that comes to you, but whether it be water cooler talk or a formal email, don't ignore it and let it, just kind of marinate in all of the other information that you've taken in on whatever this project is, because this paying attention is going to be super important to straightening out the work project or the school project that this seems to be pointing at. And again, this is not about getting a job, but this is about something that's going on at your workplace or in a classroom setting, or in a, even an online class. There may be, just a lot of confusion that needs to be sorted out. That happens a lot in online classes. And this paying attention, like to all of the side conversations, side chats, all that, absolutely don't ignore them. Don't ignore them. And if that is an online class or you're doing online meetings, this is screaming again, don't let anything get past you. Because if you do, this is not going to be an easy situation to remedy, because there was so much confusion in the beginning. So that is the reading for our water signs. And please do comment if you are experiencing any type of situation that this resonates for. Like the video, subscribe to the channel for more, and we'll do another angel reading, and we'll get to the next group of signs in that reading. Thanks so much for being here. You are very appreciated, and we will see you in the next video. Take care.